Okay, so before we replace the null values, let's just check first again our data ahead. And over here, oops, what's happening? What happened there? Data head. I think I forgot this one. There we go. Okay, so what we want to do here is we just select the columns, okay, or what we call the features, if you remember our first video, okay, that we need, okay, for a movie recommendation, right? So let's see, what are the features that we need for our movie recommendation? Let's just check. Of course, the genre, what else? Keywords, I think we need the keywords as well. Let's see. Language, not sure. The title, we need this one. Okay. Right. What else? We scroll down. We scroll this one. What do you think? Overview, not really. Status. Do we need a tagline? Probably. But the title as well. It's original title, and then the title. What else? Okay, instead of doing that one, I think it's better if we do something like this. Dot is null, then sum. Let's just check. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so we need, where were we? Keywords, original language, title, release date, revenue, status, tagline, title, VATCAT. Oh, probably we need the cast as well as the crew. Okay, so cast and then the crew. Okay, so these are the columns or the features that we need in our movie recommendation system. So in order to do that, all I have to do now is I'll type in selected features. Okay, meaning what are the features that I want in my data set, or what columns do I want in my data set. Then selected features is equal to, or open close bracket, what do I want? The genre, there we go, comma, what else? The keywords, okay, just put them under two quotations, comma, what else? Original title, probably, there we go, comma, cast, okay, cast, okay, okay, also the crew, and then the director. Probably not the crew because we don't need the cameraman, the director of photography. But if you want, you could add that. But in my case, instead of crew, I'll just type in now director. Okay. So these are the features. Okay, that we need for our movie recommendation system. Okay. So next, now that we have that determined our features, what we want to now to do here is to replace the null values in our selected features with a blank text, okay, or blank text. So when you do create a blank text, you just do this two quotation marks. Basically, it's a blank text, or what they call a blank string. Okay, so all we have to do here, okay, so let's just create a code. Okay, so for feature, okay, that could be any name you want, for feature in the selected features, what do I want to happen there? Okay, then colon, then um movies underscore data, meaning our data set, and then feature, okay, is equal to, oops, don't forget this one, is equal to movies underscore data, and then feature dot fill NA, meaning NA null values. Fill the NAs with what? Okay, we want to fill in them with a blank text, so we copy this one and that one. So all blank text or all null values in our cells, okay, will be filled with this blank text here. Okay, let's just see if there are any errors. If I click on this one, okay, blah blah blah, selected features is not defined. Okay, how come? Let's just see. Selected features is not defined. Let's just check. Oh, I forgot to run this code. So notice there's no check here. So make sure that you check this one so that it will create the variable in the next line of code. So let's play this. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, for feature, fill NA. Let's see. I think it should be like this. Oh, genre. Okay, oops, okay. Genre, if you would see, there should be, if we look at our data, generous is plural. So let's play this again. Okay, so every time you make changes to your code, just run it again. Then let's run it again. There we go. Once it's checked, that's good. So the next thing that we have to do here is we combine now, we combine our selected features. Okay, so how do we do that? Okay, so combine features, okay, is equal now to your movies data, and then is equal to movies data. And what are the features that we want to combine? Number one is your generous. There we go. Then plus movies data. So what's happening here is basically we're combining all features. So all features that we combine, we selected, we just combine them in one Excel file again, or one data set again. So this one would be your new data set. Okay? Movies data, and then let's add now this one. So what's happening here? Let me just type in, for example, the code before I explain it to you. Plus, aside from the keywords, we copy this. Okay. Keywords, the original title. Okay. Original title, don't forget your plus. There we go. Then plus, for example, your cast. Okay. And then next, plus your director. And then lastly, oops, sorry. Lastly, if I haven't complete I think I have the director already. So, generous, keywords, original title, cast, and director, okay? Let's just check before I explain this code to you. Okay. Blah, blah, original title, there's an error here. Original title instead of plus, there should be underscore. So I saw the error here, the keyword. Okay, so there we go. It's a check. So what happened here? Okay, now if you remember, if we go back to our data set and then let's check the head. Okay, if you remember, we had this one, right? And then we only got the generous, keywords, original title, cast, and director. That's what we did here in the selected features. And then the next thing that we need to do, after getting all the selected features, we filled up the null values with the blank text, meaning these two columns here. Now, over here, our last line of block of code, what did we do here? Okay. Now, for example, the combined features is, say, for example, my Excel file. Okay. What happened here? Okay, movies data genera. For example, the genera is action, and then plus, meaning we added a space. So, for example, what's here? The keyword would be a faraway land. Say, for example, far away land. But here, okay, if you remember, we added this plus and then your blank string, we added now a space there. And then, what else? The original title. The original title, for example, was avatar. So plus a space. So plus space and then avatar and then the cast. For example, the cast, if we could see it here, the cast of Avatar was, there we go. Sam Worthing, Zoe Saldana, and space, okay, space. You would see here, space, and then the cast, Zoe, Zoe Saldana, okay, comma, Worth. What we call this Sam? What was his name? Sam Worthington. Okay, so basically, this variable combined features is equal now to this one. We place them in a new dataset file. Okay, so that's what we're just doing. So the selected features, after doing that, we fill the blank text with, we fill the null values with the blank text. Then we generated a new data set, okay, called combined features, which has this data. Okay, so this combined features, so combined features is the name of our new data set. Okay, so here's a problem that we're gonna see in the next in our next lesson. Okay, computers technically, okay, for example, let's go to baby Frankenstein, right? Okay, versus a real human baby. Okay, now a real human baby, okay, learns through visuals, through colors, right? A baby appreciates now colors, visuals. But for a baby computer, for a baby Frankenstein, what do you think a computer appreciates? Okay, how does it learn? Okay, if you remember in high school, it learns, okay, through 0, 1, basically through numbers. So what we're going to do now is, now that we have a new data set, we're going to convert now our data set into numbers so that our machine learning program or baby Frankenstein can appreciate it and can learn from our movie recommendation. So that's what we're going to do in our next video. So I'll see you in our next video.